Oh, why, hello, and welcome to My Life in Ashes. My name's AlphaZuma, and this is my little corner of the internet where I go over what I'm doing and make videos and stuff, which is exciting. I, just one time and one time only tried to write a script for a YouTube video. I've only been making them for a little bit, and it's just, I hated it. It did not turn out well. Maybe I'm bad at reading scripts or writing scripts. I'd rather do it all in the editing booth, as you've seen if you watch any of my content. That's right past me, and, unfortunately, you can hear on your mic your brand new clickety-clackety keyboard. It's got a nice clack to it, but it's in this recording, and it's in this recording, because of course servers are down right now, and I'm recording this audio while doing this, actually, and you can hear the clicks and clacks. And I'm really struggling with how to go about discussing the drama. Ooh, the drama in the pirate software and in the Ashes of Creation, etc. And, I mean, to be completely honest with you, I don't really give a too darn. I just really don't care. I mean, getting worked up over a test, not even really a game, is not worth anybody's time, let alone a significant amount of some people's time. But I mean, it is still, drama is still fun. Come on now, who gotta be kidding yourself if you don't enjoy a little bit of ooh, then he said ooh, and then she said. So I guess here we are. Boy, it's hard to really formulate. See, I was thinking I should write down all my thoughts, but I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna ramble at you. This is the play. There's been like 3 specific things worth discussing, or at least mentioning right now, as of the end of January 2025, as we move into the second month, or the end, is it? The second month of Wave 2 Alpha 2 testing for Ashes, in which one of the more significant and, I think, wider things on the internet is the hate mob that was sent out against pirate software for reasons that are just literally not even worth discussing or going over. Many, and, people used to say much ink has been spilt on this or that subject. A lot of bandwidth has been wasted on essentially nothing when it comes to the pirate software drama, in which a dude, egotistical, self-assured gentleman, who, for heaven's sakes, runs a ferret sanctuary, raises thousands and thousands of dollars for charity, on top of the charity that he donates for unread or unanswered TTS, the TTS in which he always is just apolitical, supportive, intelligent, and just an all-around cool dude. Yeah, that guy? I'm gonna waste my breath on talking about drama for pirate software? Really? I guess I already have just burned a bunch of bandwidth doing that right now, but that's all ridiculous. The next piece of drama that needs to be addressed, I suppose, is Ashes of Creation's ban wave. Ooh. And there's been a lot of bandwidth about that been spilled. I'm sure if you're watching this and care about Ashes and haven't clicked off my rambly video yet, you are aware that in the testing, there's been item duping and a bunch of just flat out exploiting being done. And that's not good, especially because we're trying to test how the economy in the game works, so that upon beta and then forward into release, Intrepid knows what the economy is or should look like, or how they can maybe pull some levers to do things about said economy in the game, and that's being kind of ruined by people, of course, exploiting. One such individual that's a pirate by the name of Kelidar got his character deleted because he had tons of exploited gold on his character. Now, Kelidar, of course, vehemently claims that he had no idea that the gold he received was duped or in any way tainted, and that has, of course, started an entire storm on the internet about, oh my gosh, you can have your character deleted for just doing commerce in the game by just say you're getting gold from somebody and they exploited the gold or duped the gold, and then you're going to be deleted without even knowing. That's a serious concern. Very true. But though, as far as I understand, it's maybe not that clear. Maybe it is that clear, and maybe it's not. I personally have no contact. I mean, Actual Pirates is a very big guild, and I've had no contact or dealings with Keladar at all. The very important thing is, if Keladar is telling the truth, then we have a problem with the way that we are dealing with exploiters or problems with the economy being ruined by people essentially cheating. And if Keladar is lying and that he did know that the gold that he was getting was exploited, then, things are functioning as they should be. But the situation has been resolved with Keladar getting his character back. So apparently after further review, he has been deemed to have not knowingly accepted duped or exploited gold. So that's where that lands. The only reason I'm even talking about all of this is that I had myself a pretty sweet group of guys in the Actual Pirates in which I did leveling with. I think I mentioned them last video. And some of those players, whether just from simple impatience or the general mood in the community recently, and to be totally honest, they actually never gave me a specific reason, have decided to, step away from the Actual Pirates and form their own group and their own guild. I've decided not to go with them, as I don't. First of all, I like Actual Pirates, and I have not had one truly out of line or even bad experience with anyone in Actual Pirates. They're awesome people. They're cool, and I feel like in going forward in Ashes, I think a big part of it will be node wars and etc. What am I trying to say here? There's going to be large-scale PvP, even in this test, let alone going forward. And Actual Pirates it's a fun place to be. I enjoy being part of a huge community within an even bigger community in the MMO. I've been having a lot of fun doing that. So, to my leveling group, I wish them all the best, and I hope that we can keep good relations, especially in the game, going forward. But that's apparently, as of this week, done for now. What we were doing, and what actually kind of makes the situation with Keladar even more interesting, is we were attempting to cover every part of the crafting system. There's one very specific and very interesting way that crafting works in Ashes. You can only have 5 professions. You cannot increase past novice in more than 5 professions. 2 you get to level to Grandmaster, and 1 to Master, 1 to Journeyman, and 1 you can get to Apprentice. So, no one player is ever going to be able to just make everything in the game, which is very interesting. That means you have to work together. My leveling group and I decided that we were going to spread out the load so that we could cover every base, and we were pretty much there. We had it. We were getting pretty much to the point where we had, amongst the 8 players in this group, a freehold and apprentice in every single crafting skill. Over the past couple weeks, one of the things that we didn't have anyone covering was the dreaded animal husbandry. Animal husbandry costs a lot to level up, a lot of gold to level up, and a lot of animals too. It takes more. I mean, hunting, you do have to hunt up a lot of animals to craft, but processing animal husbandry is expensive because each and every craft, for at one point I was getting about 1,000 experience each, costs 55 silver. So that's over a gold to do 2 cooks of an animal to get yourself a bit of experience. Now, I took that on and went, yeah, sure, I'll do it. Why not? How hard could it be? It turns out hard. What I wound up doing was over 100, I think it was 160 by the end, animal crafts, totaling somewhere between 90 and 100 gold, because some of them in there I did some apprentice crafting, but we realized the play, of course, is to do novice training, because the price was just exorbitant. And so just about 100 gold later and 200 crafts, each 300 minute each 30 minutes long, I got myself to journeyman animal husbandry, which was quite the task. So on the first day that the journeyman animal husbandry table was available, I was one of the few people on the entire server who was able to craft a bunch of journeyman mounts. I had personally spent a ton of my own time sitting at the one place that the Protector's Pride boss. There's a boss that will drop the Protector's Pride, which you then get a chance to turn into a Protector's Pride mount. I was able to get three total dudes after like 50 or so attempts at the boss. Wound up with exactly one Protector's Pride for myself after cooking all three of them, and two basically useless beasts of burdens, which are not all that much better than any other beast of burden. So at this time, I am one of the few proud owners of this sweet lion mount. Check that out. Beyond that, I did a whole bunch of crafting of mounts, and our group started selling them. And I made my gold back, and the price of mounts has crashed. So this all happened just before the leveling group I'm part of just kind of fell apart. So after all this, I've got cool mounts, and the group that I've got, it's all done. As you may have noticed for some of the B-roll that has been rolling, I am in full Bloom Warden gear. Or is it Rosethorn? I'm in full Rosethorn gear that I got from the marketplace after receiving all of my gold. Or actually, to be honest with you, I've run so many caravans. I have a little tally thing sheet here somewhere. Let me see. I am currently on 14, 15. I have done 16 caravan runs for a decent amount of gold after, farming the glint, turning it into commodities, and finding a safe time to get a caravan across the server, as I have been showing you my caravan, a caravan run each week. I've gotten myself full gear, and the next plan is to craft it all. Without my crafting group, it's going to be a little bit harder, but as you've seen in some of this B-roll, the headband of intellect that I'm going for is just about, well, we received the bones here, and I've got the reagent to make the headband, and hopefully this next week when it comes up, I can get this fine gentleman, Preheat the Meat, to craft me with his tailor a sweet headband of intellect. But that's a report for next week, I suppose. And that leaves us with not a whole lot else to report from this one. So, that has been my life in ashes. And, well, this here caravan run I've been talking to you from, I started when the servers went down. And they go down in the middle of this run. I guess we'll have to turn in next week to see if this caravan ever makes it out alive. I doubt it. It's probably gone. Yeah, it's probably gone. Ta-ta!